Hey everyone, welcome to Meeple Bits. Thanks for joining me for this setup and how-to for the game Kites. A game for 2 to 6 players with a playtime of 15 minutes or less, usually less. So with that, let's go ahead and dive right in what's going to likely be probably one of my fastest how-tos ever on this channel. So much so that I'm probably just going to do this in one take. So very quickly, the sort of too long did not watch version of this is going to be as follows. Step 1, open the box. Step 2, pull out the sand timers. Step 3, deal out cards to the players equal to, according to the rules for however many people you have. Step 4, if any of the timers should empty, players lose. Players will win if all players are out of cards at the end of the game when all the sand timers still have sand in them. That's it. So with that, we're going to go through a basic setup for this game, Kites, and kind of show you guys how it's done. Now, there are 3 types of cards. There are your hazard cards, as indicated with black icons up at the top. These are for more advanced play, so we're going to keep them off to the side for this game. Then there are cards that have 2 icons in the upper left and right corners. And then there are cards that have a single icon on them. There are cards that match each of these timers: blue, red, yellow, purple, orange, and then the white timer is a separate one. So this white timer is going to be just an extra timer that is sort of like a wild, okay? So let's pretend we're playing a 4-player game. In a 4-player game, you're going to deal out 4 cards to each player. Once all players are ready to begin, the first player in the game is going to start with all the timers so that you can see that their sand is emptied out and ready to be flipped. Then on your turn, a player is going to do 2 things. 1, play a card. 2, flip a timer that corresponds to that color. If it's a card that has 2 colors, both timers must be flipped. If it's a card with a single color, you may flip that timer or the white one. You're going to continue this, and then once you've played a card, flipped a timer, then you're going to draw a new card back up into your hand so that you always have 4. The game is going to play out like this, with each player taking a turn in that exact order. Play a card, flip a timer or timers, draw a card back up. Once the draw deck has emptied, you enter into sort of the lightning round, or which is really the final stretch to the end of the game. During this final stretch, when only players have cards left in their hand, the white timer may not be flipped. Otherwise, continue play until all until all cards are emptied, or if any one of these timers should ever empty, then the game ends. And then go ahead and refer to, it's right here on the second page of the instruction manual for sort of where your points ended up. And that's it. That's Kites, long and short. So if you have any questions about this game, please leave a comment down below. I'm happy to answer them in the best way that I can. So a quick afterthought review of this one. Our first playthrough of Kites was as follows. 60 seconds later, game over. Not that it was just, again, we were all just sort of rushing, and then once before we really even knew what was going on, a timer was gone. So why is Kites a game that you may want to add into your collection? Well, if you like a filler, fast-paced game, Kites is probably for your table. So it definitely fits that mold. It's a quick filler game, and it is very fast-paced. But a reason why you may not want to add Kites into your collection, and I'm going to more so fall into this camp myself, for a filler game, you really have to be on top of things. For a filler game, I prefer something a little bit more casual, not where I'm running up against a time. A game can be short, not stressing you against a timer or timers, for that matter. So if you want a slightly more easy paced or chill paced game for your fillers, then definitely give Kites a miss. But if you do like them a little more fast paced, then this is definitely one for you guys. So that'll do it for this video, guys. And as I mentioned, please leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Otherwise, if you've enjoyed the video and you like the content, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, everyone, until next time, thanks so much for watching.